Aware bots, aware mem, Reno Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back with yes, we are back with another episode of the Plug Podcast. My name is Kholofelo, African, of course.
Yeah, guys, here we have Junior Rams, the one from another planet. The hashtag, the Plug Podcast, the one and only that anticipate the unanticipated. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, as per the culture of the show, we are urging you to subscribe, like, comment in every episode I upload. And of course, shout out to everybody who has been supporting the movement. Yeah, we have more than 100 subscribers right now. And of course, our last episode, it has managed to surpass 200 views. And of course, we do we do appreciate support the supporter. As a young media company movement trying to grow, we really appreciate support the anyways, yes, thank you very much. We are back here, of course, like South Africa. So many things are happening in just a small period of time. A few weeks ago, South Africans were mourning the passing of 21 young stars who died in a tavern called Eastern Cape, but in Nyovest tavern. So now they were buried last week Thursday at a massive funeral. We've seen the president and other prominent figures, politicians going there. And of course there were mixed reactions based on them being there or attending the funeral. And of course looking at the caskets and the leaders, so they were empty. And of course there were so many controversies, so many people asking questions on social media. But anyways, as you could see on this one that just happened.
Yeah,
they were empty, those coffins still and it. Totally.
Yeah, me no.
I don't know why needed empty, but then when they check social media, because of me, like they might be there were so many stories. But then I want to believe there was something behind it. Because no I recent to coffin fella. There was something behind it. But then we don't know what is there.
Memorial services.
No, but that was not a memorial service. Never a mass funeral.
Memorial service we were mo five it's a lot of time funeral and so about boys we were hitting got drowning.
I remember
four
some. But maybe because 19 coffins. The other two families behind the participate on that mass funeral but the Polakala in the private ceremony. But they're not surprising good. The coffins are empty. There were no bodies inside. So then the question after that service did they actually well around Mushareng decided to buy a boloka or because that thing was a funeral. If the coffins are empty, where are the bodies? Did they bury empty coffins? What will happen to the bodies? So it is a question it has no answers. We still didn't get the answers. But then a week or 2 weeks after that, we are seeing another people losing their lives in a tavern in Soweto. But then this time it's different. Let me read this article. But at least 14 people were killed and 9 injured in a shooting at the bar in the South African township of Soweto on Sunday. Local authorities say the incident unfolded shortly after midnight when a group of men armed with rifles and 9mm pistols entered the bar and in the Nomzamo informal settlement near Johannesburg and started shooting randomly at the patrons. Gauteng police said in a statement. Police say 23 people were shot in the establishment, 12 died at the scene and 11 were rushed to a nearby hospital with injuries. 2 more people were declared dead at the hospital. The police have opened investigations into 14 cases of murder and 9 cases of attempted murder, according to the statement. 4 still in a critical condition after South Africa bar tragedy, authorities say. It's a bad scene when you see the bodies that are peeled up. You can see that every one of those people was struggling to get out of the tavern. Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela told South African's news channel ENCA. Mawela said the police are yet to determine details on the motive or why the people at the tavern were targeted. I have no doubt that with the cooperation of the community here, we will be able to crack this case, Mawela said. The police called on witnesses to come forward, saying the suspects were still on the run. 4 other people were killed in a separate shooting incident in a bar in Swetas in Pietermaritzburg on Saturday evening, police said on Sunday. The Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, Lieutenant General Ntantlam Kwanazi, said in a statement that at least 12 people were shot after 2 men entered the tavern and randomly opened fire. As in Soweto shooting, police said suspects were still at large and manhunt was underway. So like it's a huge problem right now. Like I wanted to carry on, but then after hearing the stories of KZN, so happy. We didn't know about the stories of KZN, but it's only being in the news after the story that happens in Soweto. That means not only 14 people, there's a higher number. Like for the past 2 weeks in South Africa, we've lost more than 40 people.
I don't know how I'm going to play the bulletproof.
So that's the question I'm asking myself. Now, what is going to happen? Because now, okay, Nyovest scandal. We do understand the Nyovest scandal because of those were kids. Well, nearly pens down, no, and nearly pens down, no. So okay, yeah, it's illegal for Banaba Editavene, but then this is not the first time. I'm a DJ. I'm always out there. I've been in more establishment than Loring. You can see Banaba 12 years, 11 years, and sometimes I'll be surprised. Do I have a little sister Loring? She's about 15, 16 right now. I make sure, I'm not saying she's not doing bad things, but then what I am sure she'll never go to a tavern without our knowledge. We'll know she's not if a certain or there's a punishment against her. And I go by that time there's no way there's no excuse. On first time. And I'm not saying we are perfect as parenting, like my home parenting is perfect and stuff. No, it is not perfect, but then sometimes I feel like parents neglect they don't care. So it's a wrong way to say neglect. Parents, they're being parented by kids. Like how should they parent them?
Yeah, no, vulnerable.
Because one of those
yeah, Joe. And then the other thing, wait again. The other thing, like, to know, Arnata Abajo, Banavas Natava.
The community can do
anything. Balabahor, Maga, that's way. And then about stuff like that, and then nobody's in the residence. But then you're not. It's just a tragedy. Just tragedy or like. Then in your Halagaga Jew and in such a short period of time. I see Rahalevana Jew like this week, Rologava to this week happens.
Still going to be
no,
from the very same, even though this one about that, I talk for about having in Gamu. I mean, how many people are going to bury this coming week?
And then no. And then
that's the problem. As a country, we should start there. Pila. This thing we normalize Monate, everything every celebration that you are doing. In party, a baby shower, not for a baby who's not even there. We're already drinking. Your first year birthday, we are drinking. Graduations, we are drinking. 21st, we are drinking. Linyalo, we are drinking. 45th birthday, we are drinking. Anniversary, we are drinking. Everything more than funeral. After funeral, we should drink. After
after tears.
So this thing is starting with us as people, as South Africans. The way we are normalizing the way we go, like the way normalizing celebrating alcohol. It's a way of celebration. If you're celebrating something, there's no alcohol, nobody's gonna come. Or if you do anything and then there's no alcohol, people have a party. It doesn't matter how cover the but they're not gonna smell alcohol. People will be saying no original, but then it was not.
No, this thing.
What?
Can I get this thing?
Podcast. You must. Hold on, I dare throw it out before you forget it.
Yeah.
Because podcast is so. Yeah. So that problem. I think as part or never to South Africans, we should sit down, self-introspective, what is our issue? Why did we normalize what happened?
Yeah, I know, like we learn to see it over and like people know, and then they have such thing about blaming government.
It's so now we're going to be watching the government.
No, government.
Government, I not say
no, yeah, you like you government. It's already having to
oh, what is all was strike?
No. We've been seeing this. Let's talk about informal settlements in South Africa. We have so many informal settlements in South Africa. Most of those taverns come are in informal settlements. Do you think that those taverns are registered? No, they're not registered. Is there any person who's also reporting those taverns around the communities more than there's a tavern Kamarawaga, it's always making noise. What reporter? No.
Jogo se report.
Ukase.
Ko wena mo jobo.
That is like Reina Esco. But then if do you know if you can make a real follow-up the alcohol tavern?
Yeah,
if you can make a follow-up and become serious that issue as a community leader. These people are convinced. I mean, like government relax relax. Because right now senior that tavern the person owning is a foreigner, that tavern is not even registered. Now, after Khofalo, that's when the liquor board what go Eastern Cape people around the Mukasi, but almost check the tavern. And if I find out around that place there is 1,000 taverns they're not registered. If there was what did it have to take us 21 kids so that we can do the work on the ground?
So like you can to lowering South Africa. Like osantse mabone a chabeka bontsi horeng batho ba khona tsena mabone o kwisisa
ka ilo shabile ka line ka fela
o chabile ka line 1 re no stay bilan re lebella ra tla bo webo and then it's a corbo
we want to wait for things to be worse before we can act.
Sanze ba uzo ho batla ba khona bona re mokasi une le di criminals.
That's the problem here South Africa.
That's the problem.
We are more reactive than responsive. Remember for action to happen so that we can react on that based on that action.
That's how it is. What is again braga ni pele mental by like in example like our SAPS stuff.
Sure.
That then braga like hanchi. I too, you know, like you respond.
But to prevent crime. But they're not preventing any crime. They are reacting on crime.
Yeah, they are reacting on crime.
They're not preventing any crime. For an example, right now, if you got to tell police station report they will be no case. They will look for what do you got to police so that they can open a case.
But around a proof.
But don't say I don't know say like by net fella age ba hira di domko mo South African thing where bolang ke corruption.
No, but then wait sometimes I see the domko but ke daisine horeng jo.
Yeah, there is no competency there, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Those people are not competable. They're like they Adam Thomas September, but black people are not said and then Adam Thomas September. Adam Thomas September.
Abanya konsa zaga South Africa journal makula ma government arna jo ainya konsa say Lloyd
flopo ke chele jo mutu boletsa like bona like South African police and then sentse ba tshwantse le ba konne o tlo ba go stage kwa jo mapodisa go stage jo ba hola
South Africa
ba fa tshete ntsi gore le motho ba ra bona ka ra
South Africa I reach the standards sa what United Nations like police standards sa United Nations as a country tshwantse le be gore country le be safe you need this amount of police you need this amount of weapon you need this amount of the establishment like the police stations we don't meet that standard
like corruption braga corruption re bola ile like how ga level corruption go tsong go teng it's from mona go the government
corruption guys
and no be like US
government
sure ever since Ramaphosa na mixi I think
things are
worse dog it's worse
not even Joe. Things have been worse, Joe.
No,
just know it's shift lady. Or no this thing. Just no even more exposed. We can see it right. Like we've become more clever to a point where if something happens, we see like Zuma the Guptas. How long did it take us to realize or the Guptas are sucking our money in the country? It took us years, bruh. But then that thing, it opened us. That state capture yourself. To a point where Zuma has and most too low. Instead, the white capitalists, our very side, most they know football, Rupert and stuff. One of those white monopoly capitalists, those rich white people in South Africa. But I'm very side thing. Zuma, the Guptas, I'm going to eat with these ones. And come community like Kamarama ANC faction to group guys bo Ismail Shula and bo Afri'Media what faction Zuma they were eating kana go tsamang tsa Zuma ba ja le Magupta
a ka lebela ke ma-commorate damens ha ona fixing limit 3
wa bona senior ya then ke tla ka mo setela Ramaphosa he had his own faction ha fitla faction ya ha e fitla fela itla faction ya Ramaphosa you must know he's being sponsored by white rich people.
yeah
He's a puppet ya Borupe.
kana o tsela tsa Mandela yena
He's a puppet ya the white capitalist on so Zuma setela high na jisa bo o jiste bo Magupta's too much a certain family too much and his entourage but all around the world they were supporting what he's doing.
yeah
Ramaphosa right now he's taking back the economy to the white monopoly capitalists. He's enriching himself. Those guys, they remember, they don't care about us. Whatever they enrich about one, like body 14 million, body $4 million, they could pala farmer and stuff. These things shows you this is how these people operate. We're going to give you money, and then this is how you. We don't know what those $1 million citizens in bank account. We don't know what in bank account. We don't know what they were doing.
It's a private jet.
It's in a private
obviously private jet. That's an obvious reason. I'm sorry, it's a private jet, right? But then it's legally or illegally now. Why children think come for some
eh ke president like for status sa high motho mo kana kana prayer like age status sa smudi
so now so now a lot of black people are pissed off on that. This guy they feel like he's working for white people more than black people. And which in Zuma it was different. Zuma he was helping those he was eating with. There were so many black people never jaga tender, never jaga what through corruption as Zuma.
Yeah.
That is why when they compared it to they saying no, Zuma it was better. It was not better. Zuma it was well played.
Yeah.
Until to the last game,
It's not the Zuma Joe, but what when Joe Zuma Calvi.
all of them.
There is no politician as
no, Marobano Zuma.
Yeah, there is no politician as style.
Marobano Gachiga Zumanga, Zuma Joe, Angare Joe. Come on, Nathan Deal. Okabari, he was the best president ever in South Africa.
I regard the best. The
Yeah.
best in the Tabumbi.
Yeah, Joaskiru, Tabum beginning in Dalo. That was not the Tabum. You were, that's
America.
That's what Satana was Joanna.
And Ramaphosa now he should be Katamazan petrol and stuff. He should be deciding or Tamale Brixie or Otamale those Western what thing. Leonard still knows how confused that Marvana sensible Boris Johnson around among the president that's the Joe Biden. But world conference in Uriksa country like for investors and stuff. But Ramaphosa. Those are just body for him for his benefit, business ties. No, it's not about the country. It's about him and his businesses.
Flow, but then it's not Kawata like in a long run. Check out Lamafelo. It's in couple like one other video in Wayne Ramaphosa Lahore. It in place for Guyana would tweet the Wari. Yeah, Arosa Bargain. New World Order. Was a contract there, New World Order. Why judge at then like Mula some the whole world. Can't go and tell Khoza and go Ukraine because Ukraine got associated US.
USA not what Mula Damon Filankari.
But invade the Russia.
That's commissionable. That's commissionable. Or accept it can't happen over regarding the enemy so. What do Mela, but what to get to Damana I live to Hormara. Could enemy imagine military one NATO or what Iluko brother in Russia that in the Ukraine. Joe,
Obvious.
Come Russians, come Americans. What's going to happen?
Everything. You want.
And who's at risk? Who's at risk? The Russians. Because the Americans Bakono Banadi, Bakono Bonel. So I'm not going to blame it. My Ukrainians. He's defending his country.
Hey, we don't some Gabi.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. The smaller countries, to suffer for as long as this is America, this is what. Smaller countries will always suffer the consequences of Americans and the Russians, they're fighting a war.
It's a cold war.
It's a cold war. But then I'm not directly so. But like right now, what is happening? Joe Biden I'm going to first people to sanction Russia by support that is because of it is for their benefit. But the Russia it is doing that for their benefit. But Russia the McDonald's to sanction McDonald's and stuff. They've started some restaurant or some McDonald's to go on a country. But only that do no so. Russia is selling oil in a cheaper way. Like when I know petrol oil fuel by 2 seats. The country still the stock. The next story of which excites me because I think this guy who we are about to talk about, he deserves what he got. Nota has taken to social media to confirm his separation from his wife Berita. This is coming a few hours after Berita announces they have been separated since January 2022. Berita wrote, "I am no longer married to Khumalo, not Abaloyi. I left our marital home on Thursday, the 13th of January 2022. As it stands, we're currently separated. I've been quiet because my safety has been a huge concern. This man is extremely irresponsible, reckless, and unruly. He simply does not listen to anyone. I do not condone his actions. I cannot even begin to count the numerous times he has like the errors in his speech." Taking to Twitter, Nota wrote, "I will fight for my family values, no matter the cost. I will fight abusers. I'll fight those that objectify women. God chose me because I knew that I'm strong enough to take whatever he throws at me. I'll never let Satan win, or will I be ruled by anger." He also said he's not being diagnosed with any mental illness. "I'd like to categorically state that I have never been diagnosed with any mental illness, nor will I diagnose anyone with a mental health issues because it's not something to be trivialized." I have seen the social media post about me by my wife's former publicist, and I is horrified. I tweeted to put posting like to Berita. I see Berita. Publicity, and mind you, a woman saying that she walked away of their house because of she had a huge concern for safety. That's the first thing. A woman is having a concern about her safety in your own house as a man being there. She's not safe. And I posted these things on social media. You're going to say that publicity, because he's trying to dismiss everything. This man doesn't respect women.
Yeah.
This takes us back to the conversation. He's becoming defensive, and you can tell him toxic.
And then are mental health. Healthy the man mentally.
Do you think
destroy the images about discourage men say I
mean, when did it become a concern? Yeah, the public. She makes any decisions. You can't come and judge a person because of those people. I mean, if Michelle, she's a sex worker, she chose to become a sex worker. And if your kid is inspired, it has a problem with Michelle. Michelle, she chose to live that life. Kill life, yeah, no, she's not a sex worker, but then the way like describe her, she's a sex worker according to them.
But that's every woman for South Africa, bro.
But then they do have a problem with that. Why? Can you hate a person to a point or compare Olympia?
No, I cannot.
Under this period, gender-based violence is a huge problem in South Africa. You're going to come in a public platform to go and say, no, she said, if Kujole Meshali, that means I own her. If Kimo Becha, that means I own her. I own her. I can kill her any time. She's like a dog. I mean, that's irresponsible, bruh. That's being reckless.
Yeah. Argumentally to South Africa, bruh. One of South African tongue are jump like Hanchiras, more especially Namachita, like sacrifice a buyer for but worry on child. And then at the end, I'm cutting out disappointed, brag. I'm more disappointed. I'm thinking, must have sacrifices to kill. I've done this on the sofa and we should be educating people. We should be educating people to say, if you are spending money for a girl, that doesn't mean you own her. Yeah, that's how
spend at your own way. Also, keep it to yourself. Spend
because very obvious we don't spend.
Why one? If I don't talk to someone no after Sanya Gutella Saha, Prago Baba, why one I don't give flop because when I Ufedi Lebraga ke masepa
Eh,
mo
no,
ka
no.
se ba style mo ka se ka mko
Yeah, like you obana like
You flop.
I don't condone divorce or one like
No, but if your marriage is toxic,
but then
it's toxic.
yeah, but then
If marriage is
if
toxic,
marriage
it's
is
toxic.
toxic,
We are
you
not going to
have
condone that. Yeah.
well, but then for Nota, like Joe, he deserves this.
No, not for now. I'm
For
urging
now.
South African women.
Yeah,
I'm urging
yeah.
each and every woman in this world. This guy doesn't deserve to be with a woman. He doesn't deserve to sleep with any from now going forward. I deserve of this guy. He must be single till he sees his death.
Joe, if
ai
no.
sa bolela so
No,
until that agree
but then, yeah.
No,
but then
Joe,
if-
for the fact that he's refusing that he has a problem. I mean, like everyone, we are not the counselors or the social or the psychologists and stuff. But then if everyone can see where you have a problem, that means you have a problem, my brother. You need to sit down, introspect over the problem. Okay, go try find help somewhere. Sky you dinner that thing or now you don't have a problem. Knowing very well you're not okay. He's not okay. He needs help.
Una le enga that man.
yeah.
Nonsenga hatli ringing mo sansenga hai.
Yeah, ke re ya wa tshwara ba no mo fa ba no
Atlo
festo ithiwa.
Still camera.
Ya morra
Yeah, yeah. Ah,
Tamasha.
No, not Joe. Not Joe. We need a serious intervention.
No, you just
But
have
then,
to stay
if
away.
a person has mental issues, and then I know I refuse or only mental issues, there's nobody's going to help.
ah solution idea. Ona itse go ntama thomo tshantse o itse if na le flop o tshantse wena o admit to
What
yourself.
your problems or no? I do have a problem. Sure.
No, ne ke nyoko if vele o wa itse hore like Joe like ya banyana ba le hore like they are in a relationship right now, and then if wa itse hore like your boyfriend or your husband is such ke motho le hore mo tshwana le Nota ka mkhwaleng, you just have to stay away.
Yeah, stay away from
We
them.
twice no before lo yena o tlo
O
tkera
tswa ka le bokisi.
yeah Joe la gape bona Nota ke bale ba hore nge Joe ba bole ba na le ngwanyana mo irelo tsebana ba ya ba bolela lo tse snacks.
He's going to say stupid things on,
Yeah.
in public
Online.
just for clout. To
Wa mo
fail.
itse ora vele
Just for
mo
clout.
online.
You know I was watching.
Julia Bora.
You know I was watching
Why
MikeGfx
want
podcast
to
and chill. Ne
flop?
ne wetse podcast and chill. Ne MikeGfx. You know was solo Mutsa and over like he's responding because of like the beef they have, you know. But then MikeGfx was being realistic. You know, MikeGfx ubutsa solo hore. What's happening? Our friend Nota and it's Solar. Who's that? Oh, Berita's ex-husband. Then he's starting to explain this guy. That is why I'm disrespected because of Khumalo. Then MikeGfx
Yeah.
Respect their failure.
yeah, MikeGfx. You know this guy at first when we met him, I thought okay, sharp. Not thought he's smart. Not how smart the guys. What
Utlhalefile.
I don't think I can dispute on that. But then, MikeGfx jump out. This guy, he had made. Let's say he made a lot of careers. In terms of being a manager and managing top brands, like who managed camp. From there, Rep Life, Entertainment and stuff, KidX, Questa, Chelsea, Magua. Look at that talent. He was managing all those talent. Those people were in the spotlight. They had the spotlight. They were already famous. People knew about them, but they didn't know what is happening behind the scene. Behind the scene, they didn't know. He was fine, working behind the scene, doing things right, making sure everyone gets, everyone is settled to Opelasha. Problem maybe like guy after the beef etc. Questa the YouTube channel quite stories and stories. And then I MikeGfx abita Questa on the platform Questa la stories I think Makwa show. I think Salo biza KidX I tell side of the story. And then Ibaring, let me also invite Nota. Nota me invite that. So I think that so people liked his mind and he went to trend on social media. From there he took that and he ran with it. Like
na ke no makala o itse ke no makala free so out of the blue Nota kana ke le ya bottom bona tso lisa motho a di dreads mo lela something Nota
you know at defend our rights as a channel ya Questa na just na confused ya sa bone ina sa itsinyi then no one feel letsa
o tsene ka masepa o tsene ka botsa a ke itse ke NSTC or ke mang or MT
MT but basa ba think easy NSTC all those are the American wanna be ba fanya ba re phaka sekgwanyana ba Cassper mama
o tomile ka ina next ke no makala mi brava no Nota what NSTC ga utlwa
oh ya ga hopola sinela
no bolela ke di man ka ntse ke mang out of the blue ba no mo poster mo bare ona le like o khona o bolela lo tse so ka di artist tse dingwe wa ntshwara ka makala nota jigi shi fa ke ntare
yeah o domile ke popularity like relate from podcast and chill. I've never been in this spotlight and now I'm in this spotlight. Let me use this thing. He ran with it. That is why Omana numbers. It's about numbers. Social media. It's always there. It's numbers. Social media is always there. Come on, make jam pile moda. Kasapala make jar never like one so like after the podcast you're shooting the relationship on first time. At this other time, never like and they had some squabbles in on first time. Like conversation they are Philippine. And then that thing it led to Twitter on Twitter. That man gained 20,000 followers a day. And he went back to MikeGfx and he went back to MikeGfx. And thanks for that controversy last night. I got 20,000 followers in a day. MikeGfx, this guy is more about numbers than everything. Because every time when you talk, it's podcast numbers. There is a job. Nothing matters. How are we going to grow in this brand? How are we going? And it's just numbers, money. That is why he don't want to understand the background of their soul and the background. The background. MikeGfx podcast and chill MikeGfx. Soul is just an employee. He can be fired at any time. Why is it a problem? He took it personal. He doesn't care about the bag. He only cares about the numbers. So important thing between the numbers and the bag. Because now they're busy using online platforms to share its mainstream media or to share its artists that are in the mainstream media. To share they're living fake life, they're doing this just for numbers. Just for the bag, not numbers. Just for the bag. Okay, sharp. When you are busy on social media criticizing people, you are busy online criticizing people about what they're doing. Criticize people whether they're making money. Whereas when they're just making numbers, you don't know those numbers. You must convert them to money at the end of the day. We can't just say MikeGfx has 700,000 subscribers on podcast and chill, but then I'll go and say stupid things on social media just to get clout.
For the visual high.
Why? So talking about bribe on the motor, this guy he's not about the friendship. He's about numbers. He's after numbers. So the other thing people are saying, do you think because since Nota is smart, do you think all these platforms study podcast all the time are they really learning something from here or they just doing it for the numbers? We can see or we know what he likes controversy. When you call him up the podcast, we know it's a blow. We know it's a win for us, and we are going to use him for as long as I do that. It's just that right now we are being honest. Are nonsense and nonsense you are calling out this he's not going to be our friend for as long as abuser. We are going to call him abuser. He doesn't listen to what he's saying, and the man are abusive. You can't call a woman a dog.
Not out of a strata, man. Not a kiss of strategia.
Only the street credit. Only the street credit. Because he's saying things are related only one side.
We're open on both sides. So. Happy joking let them on the tower like a polelo.
And I'm asking myself, calling himself authority, who gave him the authority? Who said to him, when not everything you will see, people are taking it serious? Or when you say somebody's a dog, we're going to call her a dog. No, I'm happy. Perita has seen this and they must just finalize things. This guy must stay single forever until because slay queen that's the problem. Social media just for cloud. I mean, guy, this guy came up to successful Nota as from China. Who complain the guy? Cassper, who complain the guy? STC, complain the guy. Aries, who complain the guy? He's complaining empty. He's complaining about everyone.
I know come call Lambra, level city number, like level like in telling close packer.
It's a controversy, brother. Whenever there's controversy, there's numbers. Get a joke, MikeGfx is that thing between the and clash between the and the Nona will take out Saruto Monar. Thanks for that controversy. I've gained 20,000 followers. Come on, MikeGfx. This guy, he's using me for numbers.
Thank you for the show, Brad. It was a great time. I enjoyed myself.
No, it's about for him. It's about numbers.
It worked for me. I gained more exposure.
I watch. I want to YouTube. King. Culture. And I know Nkululeko, when he talks to Nota, I'm not saying he's not challenging him, but then you can see Nkululeko is doing that for the numbers. Because Nota Boletse, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers that guest out on top, and look at my numbers. And it's that's the truth.
Yeah.
The numbers everything I say music. Lord Africa, that's all. It was about numbers. Yeah, no, after this, okay, you've seen your numbers. Look at after this interview. Look at my numbers. Before my numbers are going to be bigger than
egotistic, yeah. And
it's not working for him. It's not working for him. Now, Umbrella, the abusive side, yeah, high. My man, gender-based violence in South Africa is a huge problem. And it is wrong for you to call a woman a dog. I can kill her. I own her. I can kill. That means I can. Those are reckless statements. Yeah, good podcast. Yeah, I but I've heard Babylon because I don't watch his podcast. I can watch him on other podcasts because I support other platforms. I support other platforms, but Nkululeko and culture, everything I say music. I support Hustlers Corner DJs. I support other platforms, but that's the season now. I subscribe to channel here, high level channel here, podcast there. I can only watch him. I logo the podcast. Yeah.
We love podcast no we are not.
This thing is about the battery and stuff. Never like podcast. There are this thing are Michael Gimcha. Never like podcast. What do you have against that with Michali? What do you have against Michali?
Oh no,
no destroy one image young one about
no barela
he has been in the game for a very long time since he was young, but he never got the chance on the spotlight. He's now old and he got the chance I'm a spotlight and then he's running with that and he's using it in a wrong way. I want to use that thing in a right way in a businessman. That was going to work for him, but then it seems like he's good on sorry. He just wants numbers. And numbers sometimes they mean nothing. They mean nothing, numbers sometimes. And another person who told Peza over Khumalo. Khumalo claimed that her brand influenced Senzo Meyiwa's popularity in South Africa as nobody knew him till he started dating.
Yeah.
Khumalo nobody knew Senzo Meyiwa before her. Or like brand their high.
Even famous come
yeah, Senzo my
Kelly I Senzo Meyiwa.
Senzo ba hona ba
already on the deceased bra.
This shows you.
No,
this shows you. This shows you. Hore. This lady knows what happened last night.
Yeah.
Because of popular. It is good for her to keep quiet and ask her what we are getting Senzo. No, it is good for her to keep the biggest team in Africa. Pirate. He was the goalkeeper of South Africa national team. And how? Do you not know?
Senzo Meyiwa ntshwara. No tshwana le Khune. A she kunera mitsi lena o tla kana ba di mantla minimum mang. A re lena.
I made Khune. Nobody knew about Khune before I dated her. My brand influenced her popularity. That's bullshit, man.
Good love like us Rashi Eblan manending as a video mola. Are video and when it's ring. Are they hated because I did not die that night.
Yeah, I had something that I had something about that, but they hate because of they don't die. But this is nonsense, guys. You can't be saying this. And then the family is looking for a closure. You don't want to say what happened. After long after Tunza, those were the words coming from her mouth.
Yeah, witness
one of the neighbors, the advocate Dave. Those advocate witness they look because that advocate I like his attitude, I like his energy. Yeah. Oh, wait, come quite this thing. We tell like the way Lloyd can do one thing.
When I get oh, no, I'm time I know movie and I'm at that time of Girle Jogun. Now, Nala Dawood Koto Lena, Opera Dicing and all Mutis are no live. I guess we there was nobody.
Kill the police, investigative officer. Investigative officer, Tamar Nasi qualified or I Spanish by that time. Now he's qualified. But then Garo credit Pampizai after.
Must also say too.
That is why I'm confused.
Yeah.
This case he exposes South African and Afri'Media, Africans what organization he ran the interest Mabur. Makuman were Kelly Fezol Lagan. Ulinal Arumtuela, no Wenzel, Mumjala, no magazines. Kimankilo, I don't know happy.
No, like as can do this thing ke bejwagi to babana cause good le kelare he ya no santse abalele le setlela story what
all like setlela story all botsa maka ba re tsotse ka boletse go go statement go mapodisi gore what happened o yo go botsa go reality show ya la fuck mola ke chalete fela mola she's going to defend herself obviously she's going to lie
that's how it is.
So but this shows what Nasara descends. She only came into that family just to cause them troubles on tour. Because there's an article like Mama Senzo responded to those news that popular, and she's saying to Mama Senzo, you can't do me nothing. And she was also saying what the family Senzo didn't love Senzo, they just wanted to, they were using him as a cash cow. Yeah, and that family did not love Senzo. He was a cash cow. I want to read this article if it leads. Khumalo speaks about her late ex-lover Senzo Meyo in the first episode of the long-awaited third season of a reality show, Life with Khumalo. The singer trends whenever the late Bafana players are faced on social media. But recently she got dragged after saying that he got famous due to their relationship. In the first episode, Kelly said Senzo's family never loved him, but his money. That family did not love Senzo. He was a cash cow. She said. She also spoke about the misconceptions people have about her. A lot of people think they know me. Some from what has been said, others what they have seen. But I'm still a girl with a dream. A girl who followed her heart, sometimes a little too much. A crazy dream that becomes a reality is the same power that got me where I am today. It's been on hell of a ride. Today I am in a good place, but good places have that darkness too. I forsake. You've been in a dark place since from 2014 where Senzo was shot in front of you and you failed to tell the police who killed your baby dad. That's when you started entering the dark place in your life. And you'll be dark until you die, unless you come out and tell the truth. And nobody in this house knows who we are.
Wow.
Man.
Okay.
No, this what a statement is. Statement is that they are pissing me off. Then what do you think of the family in a Hana? How do the family feel today? The closure. What happened to that kid? And when you come on your stupid reality TV show, you come and say you made Senzo. You made Senzo. This is nonsense.
When it comes to stories like him, I won't listen to anything until
No, she's not the one who killed Senzo. No. Senzo was killed by Long and Twala, guys. This is a fact. Senzo ubrele long way. I don't touch any Kamaranku. I don't know hating. Those people never for Kamaranku. And Senzo. Senzo nase kili abe Kholofelo. Long when I supply kili the drugs.
The drugs at the end.
That's nyaki. That is why whole argument between those niggas. Hey, Senzo atwa go tenga twa go aya go airport ba ya for Sloras. Ka fika kra longo kamara go Senzo. Go ba le argument from there. Then the guy answers to ya twinsa. It happened after 2 days. Moldova. O ile molato ka ona. O ya so o tlo fika ntsa. O fetsa fika fela o itse twetse aga so fitli fela. O tlo vaisa man. Se. So no Moldova ka bona bala nikula. A fetsa ka sfitisa. Mfe 500 tsora stuya sisiso. Ma felo se first there's fele tsaka go Kholofelo. Go se Kholofelo go sitla go tsira molato ma polisa o fitla ba tsora batho bale. Ka se fitla ba tsora batho bale. Se ba lingela back to lukula le lebelelong go Mamelodi. Those guys, they know nothing about this case. They know nothing about this case. Those 5 suspects, they know nothing. It just happened to Baba Gergere o mwana tsore stuya se le reng se bola ile Senzo. Se le ne tsore ke long wa twala. Mwana Chico.
Who's vice?
ke na bola ile senzo
Stunya se bana no bana ba so train.
Baskrele so ko mo that's the reason ba thola ba phakwe botle ka ta
Yana mfano da uira langa yena ba try lor wa try dan. Yena mfano ulongo. A try.
na le rehab tswing
O tla rehab. Awa bana o no tsantsa re trongo rehab ne tsantse ile kwa go sanisa go khoshi mampuru kwa
Go
New Lock kwa ntshara mala yaka. A ne le rehab ya hae wa try la tse go case entse tsamaya so le nabelo hore o pusha nako.
Jo
Ajo system ya rena tshero
ke
bola.
tabanya ka nako and then ba senye le resources tsa
ba re bola ile
Tsa government for masaipa bana ba tloka di uniform mo sekolo mo ba sa ba rekele bana ba di daute dilo tse ba di shotang ba busy ba investa mo dilonyana tse di snacks ene la go ena motho e leng gore a ona selo wa ira flop ba tsaya ka pela praga wa tlo busisa ebile tsa gore di depression di mental illness di what di psychiatrist di ba botso re na le psychological problem na le stress
Johnny Brenda Fasa re la money talks bullshit walks. Brenda Fasa le bolele.
I believe or even if ba ka di story tse dintsi ba ira ba credit 22 million go kheli tsa go Netflix go ira galang tsa di Showmax go ira galang ya competition between Netflix and Showmax about this content because it's all about content for what I like is that the case is under court and this case it's what we know or these people they've got everything to prove you wrong if they want to so this case is Afri'Media is Spanish Geridel advocate Geridel go na state state prosecutor nele kana go tsa Oscar Pistorius na go la bolele Riverstein camp that Burki man he was facing a lawyer from UK advocate Beruru a lawyer all on experience from UK but then at the end of the day that lawyer lost that case do you know what the case started Daman like history of Daman the case I already check Beruru he won most of the cases but when it comes to this case Scott Pistorius he's just doing Oscar's man we left Oscar nothing who was the prosecutor Beruru he's the one all lawyer Afri'Media advocate all of dramatic who represented the suspects. There's a side that represented the case as a whole, which is Afri'Media. No, that guy will assume only defend that to high bad. Lawyer they defend that those 5 suspects. No, not all of them, but then some of those 5 suspects about the I represent that. Then Kherinel who represent Afri'Media, which is the guys Beluruma to that case bill. We are going to see so many things. We are still going to see so many stories. Talking about a drug addict, Manachiko, Longatwala, the son of legendary musician and producer Chico Twala. Longatwala has reportedly been released from rehab. Longa has been in rehab for the past 5 months, trying to exercise the demons of drug, his father says. Twala talked about the impact the allegation that Longa might have been the person who gunned down former Orlando Pirates captain Senzo Meyiwa in 2014 had on him and his family. Well, he had been released from a rehab facility and is reported ready to tell the world what happened to Senzo Meyiwa back in 2014. Sunday World report that a close source to Longwe and Chico Tolas revealed that the son of the veteran musician is a changed man after spending several months in rehab for drugs. Longwe is sober and he's changed man now. We'll see about that. Longwe was allegedly welcomed back home by his family last month, and the source adds that he's ready to come clean about the late Bafana goalkeeper. I'm sure when they say that he's ready to come clean about the Bafana goalkeeper, he's going to tell us what led to him shooting him. King, drugs. I see the drugs. Now check the drugs. Maybe he was high of cocaine.
I can always do cocaine with anything you do, my man.
Why what?
We don't know. We don't smoke. We don't sniff. But
then we are happy that he's out. Let's just hope he doesn't relapse. We just want to what happened.
I've never some chavisa or
no, why let us need to one son of a don't tra di go the need. I don't need this thing.
Because it's a no, you need it.
I like that still
relaxing and then
but then what I like if what I like about this thing, or even if they deny us the like with the information or what really happened in that house that night, At the end of the day, the light shall come. The darkness shall end. We'll see and we'll know what happened. And I assume if and then we find out, like we have the real proof of Bonsaro. Because like guys, long again Chico, I repeat. Long we're taller over Chico. Long I taller over Senzo Meiwa guys. But then we just hope they work this case out until they get to the point where everything points at him. And after everything points at him, everyone who was in that house, starting Kama Mazala K, this famous whole. But I have a bit of fake friends that send to the page. All of those people should be behind bars for lying to the whole country for all these years looking for Nyaga closure. What happened to Senzo? And they've been saying nothing. They've been saying nothing. But cover up the scene. They were robbed. People came in the house. They robbed. They just decided to shoot Senzo out of everyone.
Wow, so chup ngati baby. Salamulela chup.
And I think he said something. He's saying something about the cage.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid. It's peace. Now I'm silly at this thing. And silly. But I can show the chin. Number Rabos is key Khoza.
Oh yeah.
Kipara to the level and Nota. Kipara people are coming with stories they don't even make sense. To a point where you are creating content to saying that when you've made Senzo, where he was a national treasure. Do you want to tell me what Senzo make captain? They only put him captain there because of his dating you. Because of his dating you and when I said he said court. No, that's bullshit. He was there because of he deserved it. And I don't think you're going to date him if he was not popular. You only dated him because of Nale popular and he had money. He was a soccer star. That's the only thing you dated. You didn't love him.
What's up,
because of Nale soccer star. About a national treasure. You wanted to be. Moving right along to the next story. Another person who said that he'll never be in controversy again. But then we are witnessing him being on controversy. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about SK Skumbuzo Khoza. Skumbuzo Khoza. There's a video it surfaced on social media where it's a sex tape basically. Yeah. There's a sex tape that surfaced on social media where he is licking a pussy. We don't know what the pussy go away on camera. That lady who fed me. Now I even thought or pussy go away.
That lady is unidentified.
I don't know, but then like I thought you go away because like that lady she looks like she has like big thighs. Yeah, she looks like she has big thighs, but like the Gogoma Weni type.
You still have it?
No, I only saw it on social media when I was. Cassper? Are you on Cassper? You can see the face, you can see everything. Sex tape.
I would say no video
I think it's a fake video. Where's a trend? No, it's only SK Khoza.
Check a tweet.
Sex tape it's willing more.
Marwara SK Nasa para Durek. Yeah. All
sometimes give it trendy. Sometimes who many stories
check case.
Cassper sex tape.
I was sex tape, not case. It don't say.
I like that thing and I teach
Cassper.
I like a lame.
I not tasted that thing, friend. You know, so no leg. You know,
I
tasted that thing of him, bread.
Joe. Like that kind of a taste.
I don't know why Risa felt like it was high. I was high.
Focalistic, I respond to Eiffel Tower. That's a video. Oh, ashi.
This.
Kya khale video mus.
Yona eo.
No, Joe.
Ka video ka gopola kya khale di asa gopola di video jo. Ba re ka re asa la trend di video long time ago.
O dlala ka ngwana, Joe. O dlala ka ngwana.
O dlala
ka ngwana.
Ka shi yona jo.
And sort like next ne.
Nah.
Hey, mafa.
Joe gone.
Mara nak short game.
Guys, like
This
a-
video once trended, bruh. Yabon.
Ake bone nje.
Man.
I once saw this video ngara mara asala mara siena.
Yes.
No, Asiena.
Asiena, no, I don't believe.
Ke o tshwana le Cassper.
Asi osala trend the video long time ago. I think it's last year. But the trend right now it's about. So we were still talking about SK leaking body, muffin body pussy.
Yeah, yeah.
So the question that about on social media was that will he go back to acting again? Will he get an acting gig again? That was the biggest question that people were asking. Like people, like his fans were concerned about that. Like after, beside everything, they were laughing at him and stuff.
Yeah.
Like his fans were concerned about him being back on the screens, and we don't really see him coming back on screens as long as he continuing tarnishing his name. And I don't want to blame. I don't want to blame Gogo Mawenu on this.
O tsantsa I know hosta go di eventing go le go di clubong ke yona ntwe ka changa.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Because he has opened an OnlyFans account. Like it's OnlyFans. That gives it's a porn site. Yeah, it's a porn site.
It's a toa.
Yeah, it's a porn site. If you can open an account, come on another account, where everything, maybe you can sell your body together. Pictures are only naked or the poster, people like them, they buy them or something like that, or you can do sex tapes and they post on that account now. So maybe I think that video I'm a father again, he's going to take it to his OnlyFans account, because he never wants, or he's been saying what he wants to open the OnlyFans account, but then like it seems like he has started it already right now as we are speaking about him. So that was just the concern about how on social media or
Yeah, that's a war.
so if whether you are more interested, you want to see him on OnlyFans account jagi at Black Mister, like MISTER, Black Mister.
Black Mister. Aye.
Okay, OnlyFans here SK course.
Amara le zaga phono.
Yeah, I chala it.
Patela.
Because I think
Kunyaka ile
the Bogotobejani she's on OnlyFans, right? The Bogotobejani. Or means the Bogotobejani.
Amara ngwana le nna tfela ntse dilo tse serious man wa fitla.
Flapo, she's a parent, bruh. She's a parent, bruh.
Mara shi ba le ko America shi ba le ke di milf mona.
Yeah.
Ke di
America, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a
What people are
fuck,
saying.
bro.
How are they going to be free? How are they going to be free when they are living their lifestyle? When and call them dogs.
Nah.
Yes.
Yabo.
Ah, jo wetsi a ira ntse so jo tshwanelo ho like ho bia wait mo mantseng a ba tshwantsha or.
No, but then these things so that's a lot of discourage about how are strong emotionally. Are strong emotionally.
Sure.
Some people can handle that.
And
Some people can grow a thick skin on that, but some people really can't. Imagine if Michelle was a weak woman, or those words they got into her, and she even went to the point where what are we going to say? Are we going to celebrate? Are we going to celebrate? No, we must stop this thing. If people are going, if maybe Banyana South Africa, their thing, buy Dubai, rich and buy them expensive weaves and stuff. If that's the lifestyle of Nyaka, let it be the lifestyle of Nyaka. And if those men in Dubai are willing to leave their wives go high, and then buy and give it to those girls but in South Africa go Dubai for the weave sale and stuff. Let those men be. If they want to spend their money on those girls.
Yeah.
But then the problem it comes if those men are going to take advantage, or they own those ladies, they are spending money of them and thinking that they own their bodies. No, there should be an agreement between the two parties on Frosta. An agreement. So if this is what the ladies want, and if this is what rich men want, why we are not interested in that? Are we focusing on that? No, my kid is going to be inspired by this. Hey, if your kid is being inspired by that, she likes things. That's the truth. She likes things. And you must tell your kid, don't be inspired by people that you see on TV.
Yeah.
Be inspired by whatever you want them to be inspired by. And the other thing, if your kid is going to turn out to be like that, there's nothing you can do.
Hey.
Because the only thing you can do right now is just to make sure that they get the good life, or maybe a good life, they learn to be independent than being a lady or to get money.
And no matter what's getting career, most of Africa was a diva was a yago berega. Like why is your answer munna and tungolong wona? Bottom regala.
There's nothing nice over Johono say this. Not 30 minutes say this. Look at home at the bear.
I only get a financial freedom. Like only one of my to because
whenever you that's going to buy those men below facility and they just don't do nothing, they just sit. And then one of our very manjuli, the Gamara,
so, but if that's what they want, I think there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, guys, at the end of the day, you can't go out there where go capital in of your grammar and start to complain and say, what is my don't go there, you know what you're going to get when you go there. Every man who lives what are you expecting from Monate?
Yeah, but then Joe, I think like answering your question, like there's no producer lowering or Khoza we have this position for you and we have this kind of a title for you in the store or some drum and shit.
Right now he needs to clean his brain. His brain is more dirty. It's more dirty. People won't even look at using it. Unless if somebody who is clever. Some people are not really creative. That negative thing, they can turn it to positive thing. And they can make a lot of bad out of it. Because now you can be saying this thing, this. The next thing Netflix another deal, it's going to blow up. Blow up career high, and the next thing the next big thing about 22 million. What are you going to say?
Media brag, like media pila influence like influence sure la daman wisi no na ga ira ngakere ona wa khawate like via imagine image high wantsara wa khawate but then if yena ga pusha bila ne a push a reach up 1 million followers with Instagram or Facebook or every
production house in South Africa. That's the thing about South Africans. And sometimes this cancelling culture and stuff. I'm not saying what he's doing is the right thing. The behavior it's a reckless behavior for a father to be doing such things.
More internet.
But such things sometimes we're doing them irresponsibly. And so it's kind of like going to backfire at the end of the day. But like South Africa, this thing or cancel. And age, this cancel culture. That thing doesn't exist. It only exists on social media.
What the
fuck is a cancel culture?
Because the critics, like men the critics, sensitive
too much. People can't even express themselves. You must be unfiltered. Say it the way it is.
100. Sure. Every day. Gold chain
to take you back, reminds out to but positive way. Not just a mind that there to tarnish names. A market that there to educate people. But don't cancel, counsel.
Council, yeah.
Don't cancel. Yeah. Counsel. Educate me. If you feel like I don't
then I took him internet and call
my just talk I see this. What unnecessary social media will be posting. Talking about social things that are being done on social media. Allegations, assault, abuse allegations against DJ Citel, Shozi. The baby mama Andile Mpisana. She made allegations that Andile was abusive towards her, like so physically physically so, and she's saying that the parents knew about the abuse.
And then they choose.
Then Mom Kiza released an official statement. denying all those allegations. And of course, under those allegations, they were made because of like because of a certain vendetta or a certain whatever agenda. And this matter, it's under the authorities right now. We feel the right authorities. This matter, we feel in the right way. Okay, we hear that. After Mam Kize releasing the statement, Sitoleshuwa came back again and released the conversations to prove her abusive. I think in those conversations, I'm not sure what like she slams the statement or no, like abusive and so on. But the DJ revealed how she was abused by Andile Mpisan, who is the son of the businesswoman. She claimed he was beaten to a pulp and also lost a pregnancy during the relationship. In a statement released on Wednesday night, Sean said allegations were false and she went legal against her. However, the DJ returned another evidence as she shared a screenshot of her chat with Sean, who appears to be aware of the abuse the baby mama suffered at the hands of her son. Conversation let me try to read it even though I wanna have it. Last few weeks I spoke to, I think, my moment shady. I think me and you and him, we need to talk. It's important, and this time both of you must take my advice and listen to me. And I will also like for your mom to be part of this meeting. Maybe I need her this time. I can't do this alone. We have left these things for so long. This thing, it's both affecting us, and I think I must also involve my brother, as you have said before, that maybe need a father figure to advise him and obviously and him and my sister and his husband. You must tell me who else or on your side would like to be involved in these meetings, as I don't want to look like I'm ignoring the problem and I'm not resolving it. Okay? Sorry, keep up cheese, right? Or a message to Sitelo, right? Message on Mincho. Sitela, I respond. Honestly speaking, I'd appreciate that for everyone's sake, more especially his, not because he needs to be punished or confronted, but just enlightenment and even going forth. By my mom's isn't as involved, which I don't like it, and I'm respond, baby girl, or respond, baby girl, I'm so sorry you are feeling like that, but at this point in time, I'm unable to help you, and Andile is been in court yesterday and today can't deal with it. You and Andy are really stressing me out now. Don't know what to do anymore. I have spoken to both of you as a mother, but it seems like my advice are not being considered. I'll talk to your mom rather once my critical court matter is done of it's finalized by so that's just the conversation I want to. The woman was aware of this abuse on top. Yeah. But then the problem I have with this thing is that as a person or as a lady who has been abused by a boyfriend, of which we've been talking about, a gender-based violence in South Africa, it's a serious issue, and it needs to be dealt with. On top. If such things happen, you are being abused and you're not reporting it. Okay, sharp, you're telling it to the family. You can see that the family is doing nothing to help you resolve that matter. What's a familiar boyfriend or no? This person is abusing me. Okay, let's say they're doing nothing. They're not helping you, and they're not willing to help you. Are you going to stay there and say no? I'm just gonna stay. And then you want to come out, you go on Twitter and give out this information. How is it going to help you with what you're suffering from? Cancel culture? Do you think canceling Andile and his family will help you? So whether these people, they succumb to abuse just because of they want to get something from. I don't know if I'm making sense now. These women do, but you may abuse you because of background.
Yeah.
And then, hey, Thomas, that source of income, if you want to come out in public and cancel that person, not take that person to prison.
Why one?
You want to cancel them, cut that money, no stress agree. As to agree at all. You're not destroying
Ask like if you abuse of a child, it's not like kitchen momola. And then Elo child is stress of it. ke wona mo lo reng o tlo nyaka
O tlo nyaka hore-
hore ba o fe tšhelete ya molao ile ya o itse o tlhako dikgotho stuff
But then if she was really serious being and this can prove her, okay, she's been abused and Mama Andy, even though Mam Khize did nothing about that one time.
yeah
Why are you not going to the police and report this to the police but reporting it to Twitter? Is Twitter out the authority?
no right now no but like
Publicity
spotlight spotlight
because now we are going to say it's public.
5
And
minutes
how are
time.
you going to deal with it? When is it when you're going to resolve it Twitter?
Nah,
Twitter
it-
police.
it-
Are they going to arrest Andy? Is he going to face the consequences to the face? No, but then now I believe for her to do this, the motive is to say is to urge people about Twitter, those toxic people about Twitter what's on the land, to urge them to say that we are going to cancel that family. We should be cancelling Andile for being abusive. After cancelling Andile for being abusive, you're going to cancel her mom for not responding to his son being abusive towards the girlfriend. Why what?
it can't be my girl. You just have to deal with this the right way. Don't run to Twitter every time things go bad like this.
No. Twitter won't help her with anything. Twitter has to silo, my brother. Twitter has to silo. I don't know Twitter has on. It's just going to make things worse. And the other thing is that you're going to gain nothing. Those people they'll keep on living their lives after this trend they fail.
Yeah.
They'll keep on living their life. And then what's gonna happen about you? What's gonna happen with you? She was supposed to go to police station at the first time. Then if you fail to do so, don't come on social media and try to expose Mam Khize for not doing anything about you being abused because you yourself did nothing.
abasadi jo itse flop e ke raising abasadi ba South Africa ba ka mkhomo ngwe braya ka ne e jo ba
that's the thing.
flop e gonna like motho kono ba ma relationship e abusive umuthi
Yeah,
Man support financially what's gonna happen with me if I leave.
ke lebadi or lekasi or wena o ya tronkong cause ape le bona basadi ba journal na go le hore le wena wa bonra na o yana o itse dintsha ke lapile di mana shuno wena o mpinyeletse re ke no mo shapa ka pizza e tlhonyana ka nte ke dio
Joe, I've been saying hore Joe ka mpa mama thomo wa
tswa
Joe cause why Joe wa itse abang using majita like ngwanyana mongolo mo ngwanyana ha ka tshwenya moshimane mojita a understand o phela mtshwenya cho same shit le mojita aka tshwenya ngwanyana ke ntho wa bo so Joe if you want to leave something don't do it for the last time. Kampa mama tomo fela don't wait for usa melampa mama fela kampa akampa
like for the first Joe, do you know Ranaka she was married for 2 months and people are trolling at her. She was married for only 2 months. Do you know the reason why she left the marriage after 2 months? The first time her husband Aimisalitso Arwa met.
Yeah.
And she said no. It's not going to get worse. I'm not going to wait for it to be worse and say kyangala or what. Same time. Hatoma Jita Aimisalitso same time. Angala divorce people did not believe that.
Once no ring Joe get beta.
yeah
What Joe?
everything is energy le mantso wa to manifesta one day
I want them to mad.
Shit like that. So move on if you're being
Don't move on. Don't
if
move
our
on.
happy
like-
relationship it's what down
Yeah.
like not to say like we talk about happy all the time but then if you spend most of your time if our happy and uncomfortable it's what that
Just get out of that relationship. And if the relationship is toxic, the relationship, the partner is abusive towards you. Doesn't matter it doesn't matter vice versa. The partner who abusive and abuse is not just for better fair. But anybody abuse emotional abuse. What such things.
and it's a joke into a wesa gore emotional abuse ba for it's more effective than physical abuse.
Physical abuse.
Joe like ba for to dare kono ba kela mathata mo ngondong o joga feletsa o hafa cause tlhalong ya sa bereka bila sure le motho juga wa ntsa
I guess we just have to move on. We just have to move on and try to celebrate now.
Such things are before such things if Joe, like such cases if you feel like you want to report it. Now I have a problem with people who wants Twitter to become the authority, who wants Twitter to be become the decision making, who wants Twitter to become the law of the country.
If
you have experienced if you have experienced abuse, please report it to the police. That's the right way.
Discuss your image
on social media, trying to create yours and making yours better.
I not tell a victim. Victim is only one who has a pity party.
Not with such serious matters, more especially on social media.
Yeah.
Why these things are being dealt on social media? Why social media should be the one that they decide that Mam Khiza should be hated, Mam Khiza should be killed, and killed. She's a victim. She was a victim. She's not a victim anymore. Because if these people these things really shit that we mustn't put around the bush
about the bush.
About it on time. Twenty refaces straight the way the way so that we can get to the core of this problem. Because if you drag these bushes around street, these matters will never be resolved. Right now you can't get help on social media. Nobody can help you. We can only talk about them. We can only tweet about them.
Yeah.
Nobody will be arrested. So
just go.
Moving right along to the next story, of which we've been complaining the whole podcast since September. At least right now we are celebrating. Even though I don't know if this is it's a celebration. The international acclaimed superstar Burna Boy has co-signed Amapiano. Let me just say that he was in one podcast called United States of America, and they asked him, in all of these genres that are happening in South Africa, what do you think is the new way? Him doing Afrobeat and Afrobeat being what it is in the world right now, and him endorsing Amapiano, it was a good thing. And he literally said that Amapiano, like without thinking. But what genre is? You think it's the next big thing? Are Amapiano from South Africa? And then the guy on our interview looked at Gara. He knew nothing about Amapiano because Americans must but they're up to date Amapiano, but UK. Go America because you know sometimes they will wait for things to happen so that they can start to endorse it. So like Burna Boy was that guy you can just just type Amapiano on your laptop and it gives yourself a time and listen to that music. So I'm sure that guy already will it. So big up for him, Joe, for like endorsing the music. South Africans have been complaining about him, but after Nigerians and what and then South Africa performance stuff and stuff. But then for him to endorse us like this, and he's a big thing, he's a big deal, bro. We need to celebrate. This needs a celebration, more especially in the United States. We want to see it growing in the United States. Who host the concert?
Once US,
we are done. We are done again, bro. So the other thing, he is coming to perform in South Africa soon. The star joins a host of South African and global stars at the DStv Delicious International Food and Music Festival. After 2 years absence in the country ultimate food and music experience is back with a band to bring a dash of zest and a splash of fun in Gauteng Kyalami's Grand Prix circuit over the Heritage Weekend. So it's 24 September.
I'm sure we was like
but then I say hip hop.
since I don't album,
it's going to be work.
And I want to joke a big fan of Super Mega. I'm like in Age Cred Super soft. They were getting pinning a
Super soft.
Yo.
Laptop me.
Eh. I get very super soft or working on a lame fanula. Can I meet a man? All our local let us suit.
Let me Costa teach. Not the last track I heard about him, Mushi Anale, Teho, Roy, Loki, KO, Liena, DJ Mr. X. All I want is you.
What's it about?
I will with a million at the cell which is
the man Salatella, Hopola, Gana working, Elia,
yo. Chum for the king, give us song.
Yeah, I like give us.
Come on, G. I was like it. And take back to levels. Some Muslims around back to levels. True.
Sim dope. I want a level stage or one on TTD before a level, so it's what I like Alabama High, album working then alter ego.
Alter ego, yeah, fan yo.
That's the greatest. Now I got no
levels, bro.
Lehlogonolo tshetse ke motlile mare.
But then, anyways, the conversation was not about AKE.
Yeah.
It was about Bena Boy coming to South Africa, waiting for 24th of September,
Yeah,
and DSTV, delicious music, you what food, you're not airway, what about Jiwa, what about music, Kailan, but what didn't she even theater for Lena. Shout out to Bena Boy coming to South Africa. Anyways, man, yeah, we really appreciate it. Anyways, another thing that got the work, talking about AKE, Revelia High Cassper Nyovest. God, thanks working on social media. After they released, there's a song, Abaga Fagalo Ice from Ambitious Entertainment. The song, Mo Trekenya Fagalo Ice officially Rikili Cassper Nyovest. And in that verse there's sort of like caused controversy. Some people are saying Cassper Dampile hip hop going to do Amapiano, blah 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 blah. And then not like in this verse, I felt like he was trying to show all those enemies to high worry. He still got the thing.
Marwale Cassper too.
Like honestly talking about okay, you can say Walega Brag, but you can say Walega Brag, but then let's come back to this verse. Let's come back. No, Brag. Let's come back to this verse. I don't really
subject me. Tamanukula subject me tasa daman. No we na Cassper woko wajo.
That was relevant.
That's hardly
Subject. So Joe, talking about Nyoviola and Foka. So like the track dropped, and of course Cassper versus his verse like it's a nice song. Like to start with the song track first. It's a nice song, it's a good song. Like Udoleti, verse Ematomo Fagalo Ice, nice verse. Ricky he sort of like eased into it like simply. Atana pila kamara on like he flow ile sharp on top. Like I'm a fellow. Like I'm a fellow Cass came. And I like what I like about his verse. Like flex, that's the first thing. Flex it's a thing not compulsory.
You know hip hop elong hore ya blog or roho like yona
you hate Cassper.
In
fact, in this conversation you're supposed to keep quiet.
Yeah.
Because like from you it's just a hate fella, Brian.
Jo Cassper na no bana antlatse no lyrically antlatse daman on tshwara that's it lena la mutlolela la mo frostana braga mar jo na like
okay so
lena braga ka ngwala on tshwara like ne ke ngwala on tshwara music and then ga easy bra like khono ona le like they mind all like o compare o khono utlwela hore mang o mo leveling efeng mang mo leveling efeng one tshwara ya bo lyricism one tshwara so lena khono ti motivate sa ma mar Cassper nanga se mo batho leng hore na ba motivate hore ke khono ba sikika ka phena one tshwara
okay sure makes fair enough
so nyaka motho leng hore braga o tlo ira hore ke tiputselo tse baya like o ira hetseng one tshwara nyaka music leng hore o tlo una le evolution one tshwara like
not everyone is conscious about his writings.
Yeah, not everyone is conscious about, but then also hope.
And not it is not every fan who likes going deep into consciousness about music.
No, not really. Every day,
but then Cassper on this verse is defending himself. There were people trolling at him to say that he left hip hop. He went to do Amapiano. That means he doesn't have a thing anymore. Listen.
Yeah.
There are people who are saying Cassper Nyovest, he left hip hop. To go do Amapiano because of he's no longer relevant. He can't rap anymore. This is what people were saying about him.
This verse proved them wrong.
This verse, he was trying to prove them wrong, and he's literally telling them to say that, guys, I did it Karakoya house
Street
when everybody was listening to house, and I managed to do it, of which it is true. He did it through those difficult times. I can say he did put the essay hip hop in coma. Because of after he left and do Amapiano, everybody fell down, and he was the only one with the head up.
Music then hip hop
if people are not listening to music like me, those people who are producing that music at the same time, they're not producing what they want to listen to. If you're producing what we don't want to, like right now, for example, a good example. Music watching right now. Do you know what majority of South Africans who listen to hip hop, say hip hop, when they hear a South African like a Ginger Tree or rapper Cassper, they call them American wannabes.
yona ka ba ka mkhoma
That's the reason. That's the reason.
English
People-
language
It's just a language, but not an African language.
Mara Cassper,
As much
yeah.
as
Not-
much
not
as
an
as much
African
as
language.
as much as we
Yeah,
are
it's
speaking,
fully here.
as much as we are speaking
le na
English.
Cassper shubula ka English ka
Arhan, but the no
No.
mixer. But the no mixer. It's not going deep in ka English, Brian.
yena o e bya
Ejo,
o fa yona straight
You must
ka
relate,
mkhulu bona.
relate,
A fihle selo.
relate to your people, relate to your
We
people.
be a straight
Relate.
ka
That is
mkhulu.
why Mr. C,
Cassper ke
Mr. C
music
lost
wezi
touch.
okay
Mr. C lost touch.
ara agree nga ntho one
Yeah.
Cassper ke musician as artist he
What do you mean when you say Cassper musician as artist?
a journal difference holo like between artist le musician ke motho elong hore like o khona o ira music like for the needs tsa high hore a khona bia borotho go tafole
Then artist yena.
artist ke motho elong hore o ira art braka o ira ntho elong hore ka mahara high wa expose mo le
That can be anyone outside music.
That
It can be Rasta.
This is
Who don't know he's a
Rasta
painter.
ke artist
This
wa
is
ntshwara ya
art.
bo Rasta rolela ka batho
This
asta
is
phala
art.
Cassper Rasta ke artist I say paint
this is art.
No, I don't know. Right now, we're not talking about music. We're talking about art as a whole.
sure
This is
We're like art as a whole.
ate wa itse e bya mbraka ne ate mfethu tshwantse like ebe like untse ntho elong hore braka Jornya ka wordplay mfethu antshara Nyaka wordplay or one through wena di then wa khona antshara sure
Yeah.
re khona bona re khona tla
You can't tell me you're doubting Cassper's skills on hip hop, Brian.
Yeah?
No,
Cassper,
no, you can't tell me that you're doubting his skills on hip hop.
And
Cassper na ka modao.
and what you do the argument should be horing Cassper no o hafile a mention a Foka in this verse. What this is?
That is what the
Yeah.
Oh yeah I be come cool here
Yeah.
okay
Yeah.
I read your link Cassper repela kam cool agree
Bo.
to disagree
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree
but
to
yeah,
disagree, man.
just agree.
From you is just hate, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That-
From
that-
you,
nga serke hate
No,
jo ka mo
hate.
festa
That's
na
not
jo
this hate
no
thing.
nga serke
That's
mo tlile
fake.
nga serke mo tlile
Bo,
Cassper
yeah,
mo
that's
tlha mpa
fake,
dama
yeah.
Bo.
Sure.
Bo. Wait, the thing gore Cassper here, sharp. He put the song kam khoileng gore a be letsol hore di kam khodileng ka teng.
Yeah.
And then ntho le horeng e khashitse batho le hore ba bolele is because o mentionile hore like inspired everyone including
Including
folk.
folk. And out of all those people, I choose
well,
folk. And then that's the argument the whole like is it hore like
Was it necessary for
oh
him
yeah
to
was it
mention
necessary
Focalistic?
or unnecessary
For him to
And
mention
then, yeah
the name of-
most people
Whereas on the
most-
song,
yeah.
he's even saying that people are mentioning him on his songs. And
Yeah.
every time you mention him, but Cassper ushile the game.
yeah
I can't pinpoint right now, but the roll out of
Yeah.
mentioning him on his on their songs,
Listen
on their
to-
work songs,
yeah.
to say that he has sold them out. He has sold hip hop out by leaving hip hop going to Amapia. And on that track, I feel like he was responding to those people.
Yeah.
But then it became a problem when he said that he inspired everyone and he tagged Foka out of it. And that, as me personally,
people
I felt like there was a tension between him and Focalistic.
Yeah.
And like you knowing Cassper being the person who is he can take a small thing and make it bigger and so on, and run with it just for him to benefit on first time. And I think that's what he did on this song. He did this thing because we're going to talk about the song, him killing the verse on first time. And after talking about him killing the verse, that thing will die down. Like Matlero Dog Boy, Matlero Dog Boy Little Soul on that Never Right song, Yamesh B. Matlero killed it. We only talk about that big fella. And then
it's done.
yeah, fade. Even
But
if you're
this
still
one
listening to that
we're
song,
gonna,
we're not allowed to talk
splitting
about
up.
it. Cass, I think he did this on purpose to take Foka. No more Foka. Over emotionally sometimes.
Yeah.
He might respond to this,
Yeah.
or not even he might respond to this. I think that go get you cool.
Yeah.
A person comes on a song. And and of which those things like what flex a case on that song, and of which things a lot of flex on you can say kimnate on like level things that he went through and the killer and when he ends the verse or inspire everyone and take them to one of which I think he did that purpose when you got this conversation so that it became long. That's why this track we're still talking about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks 2 weeks later, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks late.
Just like
But then for me, I felt like it was not necessary.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as a business move, it was good for him. Cause like it like out of that song as a whole, it's a feature for him.
What the face
But
about?
it was all about him at the end of the day. He was able he was the one Oloring, he managed to get out and could like trigger side Yasala Ele Cassper. That's his moves. of which ke mo fa letso for yona.
That's what he is.
One time.
Yeah.
Ke move sa ke mo fa letso for yena. One time. That's a strategic move so it makes him remain more on our tongues. It makes him remain more on our timelines. We'll always see his name popping up each and every single day because of the moves, strategic moves that are moving. And then Focalistic responded.
Yeah, and
Focalistic
we just saw that they respond their Foca and then telling us or like inspiration I know pay slip I know checklist like
it can be, of which I think it is also fair.
Yeah, it also fair.
I can't pay you because of you inspired me. One time.
Yeah.
Just I can't pay you, but then
we'll just keep on talking about it. We're gonna come back again and talk about it. And then like if it is wrapping up and then going to another
music
sector
of why I wanna meet you. So like this is how it is. Kiki game me braga. To complain, I'm complain and say whatever we are saying. But at the end of the day, kiki game people do things for publicity stunts. People do things for them to get a deals. People do things for them to remain popular, to remain relevant. People do things for whatever reason they're doing them for the reasons. But then we'll see how does this one pan out at the end of the day. We have come to the end of the pod. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for supporting us. Remember, subscribe, like, comment, share every episode. Every upload the Plug podcast. Let's make sure that the community crew
we just here and then make sure you comment, guys. Your comments are very important. And
comments
you just point out the whatever whatever you think of and then just like and then share with other people. We've just been here and then we'll be with you again next time.
Let's get on next week because we're not sure.
We must just say next time because
we out. Peace.
Aware boss, aware mem, Reno Twele.